under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Miami Marlins.
And now, your 2021
Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Sixto Sanchez gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully, he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Tommy Edman is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch one.
And that finds some outfield grass, hits a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
In now, Edmundo Sosa. And this is lined hard to deep left. Brinson is there, and he'll bring this one in. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully he does just that in this one.
Next, it'll be Demetrius Lewis, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Here's the first pitch.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
Hit down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And he is in there.
Hey, that wasn't the prettiest of swings, guys, right there. That's not how you usually draw it up, but that's a line drive in the box score the next day.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Got him to go after that one. He's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Drives it out to deep right center field. Long run for the right fielder, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Here's Nolan Arenado, and on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Lewis on third. Goldschmidt at second with one away. Arenado swings, and this one is crushed out to left field. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 4th home run here in the early going. And with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader.
The center fielder.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Reined in on to first, and there are 2 down.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Four runs here in this half inning. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 4-0 St. Louis. Brandon Waddell is on the mound for the Cardinals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
And now the first pitch. Brian De La Cruz is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new New series coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good. Swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
The windup and the 0-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Is a fastball that misses.
Oh, he thought he had him right there. I did too, but no dice.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
Batting second.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Birdie is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. John Birdie becomes the second out of the bottom of the first.
Aguilar.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Yadier Molina. Ready. Here's the first pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Molina is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, you said it, Matty. Nothing else has to be said. In order to stay in this game 16 years, you have to be a great talent, a great teammate, and have the ability to adjust and evolve as a player. So hats off to him. Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over to first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain of the infield.
Dylan Carlson comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Brinson is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
And the pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. At the plate, Edmundo Sosa. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Swing and a liner. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And now here is Jesus Sanchez. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this. But that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
And now the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The 0-1. Cooper, originally from the state of Alabama. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
But right to the second baseman, and that's the 2nd out. Into the box, Jazz Chisholm. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First pitch of the AB now. A high fastball is in there.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
0-1, here's the pitch.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Rojas stands at second with 2 gone. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. Now the tag by Molina, but it comes too late. He's in there to score.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders. But that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. No balls and 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. He's running. Pitch misses. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Runner third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead. But he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. Stepping up is Demetrius Lewis. He singled in his first AB.
Demetrius Lewis.
Now the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey Poncho, my friend, cheers. Emoji clinking beer mugs.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Hits this one hard the other way. And nobody home. A perfect hit and run knock. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll indeed move
How
up 90
are you and
feet,
your wife
putting
and
runners
family
at the
doing?
corners now with one away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways.
Bless it.
Doesn't have to be a hit.
So one out here with runners at first and third. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Racing back the center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Digging in will be Tyler O'Neill. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Fourth home run here in the early going, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Can't complain.
Jesus Luzardo is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Yadi Molina digging in now. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And the Cards are going to wind up with extra bases again, as they are on fire right now. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
So now to the plate, Dylan Carlson, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
That brings in Tommy Edman. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Me either.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lined into right, a base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
At the plate now, Edmundo Sosa. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Marlins 1. Now it'll be Jorge Alfaro. And D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Brian De La Cruz. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. It was a flyout for him to start the home first. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
In now, John Birdie. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
Trying to send him
Don't
packing
forget
for the
to hit
second
the
time.
thumbs up button on your way in and subscribe. Emoji thumbs up.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jesus Aguilar.
Next to stand in is Jesus Aguilar. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Happy Friday.
First pitch on the way. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Marlins 1. Stepping in once again is Demetrius Lewis. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. De La Cruz is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Next, here is Paul Goldschmidt. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field.
He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Ready now is Nolan Arenado. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
That's a ball. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1 strike.
Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this will bang up against the wall. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. 0-1 the count.
Drinking coffee right now.
Arenado at second with 2 down. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Alfaro is after it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Up next,
Drinking
Tyler
brandy
O'Neill,
right
2 men
now.
on, 2
Emoji
away
rolling on
here
the
in
floor
4th.
laughing.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to end.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Marlins 1. Striding in is Jesus Sanchez. Struck out in his last
It's your
trip
world,
to the
my
plate.
friend.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Been up since about 4 this morning. So I fixed breakfast and dinner at the same time.
Right.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Early bird gets the worm.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Exactly.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Now here it comes.
Ball. Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
The 1-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Cooper.
Into the box now, Garrett Cooper. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They're down 7-1. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The bat number 3, designated hitter, Dylan Carlson.
Next will be the designated hitter, Dylan Carlson. First pitch of the AB now. Back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single. Standing in now, Tommy Edman. On a line, that's a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
At the plate, Edmundo Sosa. High and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. So next to bat will be Demetrius Lewis. Flew out last time up. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. The 0-1 pitch. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. A ball that's tarrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. They're on top 7-1. So now to the plate, Jazz Chisholm, who collected a base hit his first time up.
The second baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go to start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
He struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
So now to the plate, Lewis Brinson. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Clean house and chairs on the patio with all the party favorites, a nice chest full. How is the weather out there?
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
At the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
1 run on 3 hits and 2 errors thus far on the Miami line score. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 1-2. Hard ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 7-1.
Cloudy, we're supposed to get another storm on Thursday, and it's gonna hit Mississippi again.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Now the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Bouncer to the left side. He's got it. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
In now, Harrison Bader. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Racing back, the right fielder. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
But it looks like it might come a little early.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Stepping in now, Tyler O'Neill. As the first pitch to him is off the plate.
Supposed to rain here today, severe storms.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Marlins 1. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Brian De La Cruz. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
You'll be careful, these storms ain't no BS.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Edman onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 5.
Now at the plate, John Birdie. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
You don't have to tell me. I already know.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jesus Aguilar stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch on the way. Sent out to straightaway center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Dylan Carlson.
And stepping in, Dylan Carlson. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
8 runs on
You.
15 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Good pitch there.
Only
down
thing
below
I
the
hate, I
zone.
have
Got
a
him to go
totally
after
glass
it.
living
And
room.
now
You
the
can't
Marlins
just pack
bullpen
it
will
away,
swing
but
into
I got
action as a
mom and dad
lefty and a
securely put
right-hander
away.
start to get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Alfaro is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter number 19, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Next to hit, Tommy
That's
Edman
good.
singled in his last at-bat.
Welcome back, this is Wise
Ready to deal.
357.
Here
Happy
comes the first
Friday.
pitch. Line towards center field. De La Cruz is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Now at the plate is Jesus Sanchez. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First pitch of the AB now.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Not shortstop, Miguel.
Up next from Miami, Miguel Rojas. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
The batter.
Now to bat, Garrett Cooper. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. first pitch on its way.
Hey!
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Anthony Bass enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 52, Anthony Bass. Leading off for the Cardinals, the shortstop.
To the plate now, Edmundo Sosa. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Brinson. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now. There's 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it. And this guy's missing over the heart of the plate.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run here in the early going as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt.
Ranging back is Brinson.
And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
There's a saying amongst the offense, Dan, anybody can get 3 hits in a big league game. It's that 4th one that separates you.
Boy, talk about he's having a good week in one night. Can you imagine 4 hits in one game? I'd say he's having a pretty good day.
Zach Thompson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box now, Nolan Arenado. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 2nd of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Matty, this is crazy. Dan, what does the pitching coach say at this point?
Right now, D-Row, only thing he can't say is pick up that bullpen phone and look for reinforcements because this has gotten really ugly, and this is a nightmare for a pitching coach.
Standing in now, Harrison Bader. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
Another 0-2.
Hey, nice job to get a piece of that one. Today's game, north-south game, trying to elevate that heater and bury breaking stuff in the dirt.
Another 0-2 home. Grounded back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Well, that's just the case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls. And on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout. So that's a nice piece of it.
He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Oh, here's the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Here's the 0-2. Got him.
Boy, that's really Disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Line towards center field. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
In now, Dylan Carlson, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set, now the pitch. Bader over at second. Molina at first, 1 gone. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
At the plate now, Tommy Edman. This is pulled into right. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Jordan Holloway comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Jordan Holloway.
So now to the plate, Edmundo Sosa, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Bounce towards the second baseman. Oh, and he can't come up with it. In to score, the runner from third.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Into the box, Demetrius Lewis.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Sanchez is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cardinals lead it 14-1. And now in the box, Jazz Chisholm. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the air, down the line in left. O'Neill waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 25.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Next up, Lewis Brinson, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Bader comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Next, it'll be Jorge Alfaro. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on the way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
0-1. Here it comes. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Just a nice, clean single right there. And I know it's not going to probably make a ton of difference in this game. But one thing I love about the competitive fire right there is I don't care what the scoreboard is. We do not give away at bats. And he certainly didn't right there.
Into the box now, Brian De La Cruz, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On the ground to the left side. Gloved by Arenado. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. And as you can see, they are way behind. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Holloway is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always
a swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the blowout continues. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Oh, Matty V, this has turned into a lopsided one here. How about this, D-Row? 7th home run of this game alone.
This is crazy. They knew coming in they had the lineup to do damage, but this is getting absolutely...
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. So the next to bat will be Harrison Bader. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. First delivery to him. Ball 1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
It can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get me over curveballs, no get me over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Brinson. And that will end the inning. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. Cards lead it 15-1. And now, John Birdie starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And now the first pitch.
Hey!
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Here it comes, 0-2.
Ball.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Oh, look at that stop. And they'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next to hit is Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games anymore.